Your morning ritual might be slowly undermining your health, particularly if you are past 60 years of age. That warm cup you reach for each day could contain compounds that accumulate in your arteries, interfere with your metabolism, or disrupt your neurological function. Recent research has uncovered disturbing truths about certain coffee preparations that continue to be marketed as healthy choices, despite evidence suggesting otherwise. The beverage industry has masterfully crafted narratives around coffee consumption, promoting certain products as beneficial while obscuring their potential dangers. For individuals in their later decades, these hidden risks become amplified due to natural changes in metabolism, kidney function, and cardiovascular health. What worked for your body at 30 may actively harm it at 60, yet few people receive this critical information from their doctors or nutritionists. Consider the widespread availability of convenient coffee products that promise health benefits while delivering chemical compounds your body was never designed to process. These products line grocery store shelves, advertised with images of vitality and wellness, yet they contain ingredients that research increasingly links to cognitive decline, arterial damage, and metabolic disruption in older adults. The most insidious aspect of these dangers is their gradual nature. You will not feel immediate harm from consuming problematic coffee preparations. Instead, damage accumulates silently over months and years, manifesting as seemingly unrelated health issues that both you and your physician might attribute to normal aging rather than your daily coffee habit. This delayed connection between cause and effect allows harmful products to remain popular even as scientific evidence mounts against them. Let us examine the specific preparations that pose the greatest risks, beginning with those flavored powder mixes that dissolve instantly in hot water. These products attract consumers with promises of convenience and taste, often marketed with added vitamins or reduced sugar content. However, the processing required to create these instant flavors involves chemical compounds that your liver and kidneys must work overtime to eliminate, particularly problematic for organs that naturally function less efficiently with age. The flavoring agents used in these products frequently include petroleum-derived substances that help artificial flavors remain stable and dissolve properly. While regulatory agencies deem these amounts safe for general consumption, they base these assessments on younger populations with more robust detoxification systems. For someone over 60, whose kidney filtration rate has naturally declined, these compounds can accumulate in tissues, contributing to systemic inflammation and metabolic dysfunction. Research examining older adults who regularly consume flavored instant coffee products reveals concerning patterns. Insulin sensitivity decreases more rapidly in this population compared to those drinking plain coffee. Blood markers of inflammation remain elevated. Cognitive performance tests show subtle but measurable declines that correlate with consumption frequency. These findings suggest that what seems like a harmless indulgence may accelerate age-related health challenges. The hidden sugars in these products present another layer of concern. Manufacturers often use multiple types of sweeteners to avoid listing sugar as the primary ingredient, fragmenting the total sugar content across various chemical names that most consumers do not recognize. Maltodextrin, corn syrup solids, and dextrose all represent forms of sugar that spike blood glucose rapidly, particularly dangerous for older adults whose glucose regulation has naturally become less efficient. Moving to another widespread danger, those cream substitutes that millions add to their coffee deserve careful scrutiny. Marketing these products as dairy-free alternatives suggests health benefits, yet many contain synthetic compounds that stress your digestive system and burden your liver with processing requirements it struggles to meet as you age. The white color that makes these products visually appealing often comes from titanium-based compounds, the same substances used in paint manufacturing. The oils used in non-dairy creamers typically undergo extensive processing that creates molecular structures your body does not recognize as food. These modified fats trigger inflammatory responses as your immune system attempts to deal with what it perceives as foreign substances. For older adults already managing chronic inflammation from various sources, adding this daily inflammatory trigger can tip the balance towards serious health complications. Laboratory analyses of popular creamer brands reveal concerning ingredient lists that read more like industrial chemical formulations than food products. Stabilizers, emulsifiers, and preservatives work together to create a product with extended shelf life. But each of these additions requires your body to engage detoxification pathways that become less efficient with age. The cumulative burden of processing these chemicals daily can overwhelm your natural defense systems. The metabolic impact extends beyond simple inflammation. These artificial creamers interfere with your body's ability to properly process real nutrients. They coat the intestinal lining, reducing absorption of vitamins and minerals from other foods. They alter the bacterial balance in your digestive system, favoring species associated with metabolic dysfunction. They provide empty calories that satisfy neither hunger nor nutritional needs, contributing to the gradual weight gain many people experience after 60. Another coffee preparation that poses particular risks involves the decaffeination process itself. While many older adults choose decaffeinated coffee to avoid sleep disruption or cardiovascular stress, the methods used to remove caffeine often introduce different health hazards. The most common commercial decaffeination process employs industrial solvents that, despite industry claims of complete removal, leave trace residues that accumulate with daily consumption. The primary solvent used in conventional decaffeination has been classified as a probable carcinogen by environmental health agencies. While the amounts remaining in finished coffee fall below regulatory limits, these standards were established without considering the cumulative effect of daily consumption over decades. For seniors who may drink multiple cups of decaf daily, believing it to be the safer choice, exposure levels can reach concerning thresholds. Beyond cancer risk, these chemical residues interfere with neurological function in subtle but measurable ways. Seniors exposed to these compounds through daily decaf consumption show increased rates of confusion, memory lapses, and coordination difficulties that mirror early cognitive decline. The tragedy lies in individuals choosing decaf to protect their health while unknowingly introducing neurotoxic substances into their daily routine. The impact on liver and kidney function deserves particular attention for older adults. These organs naturally lose efficiency with age, processing toxins more slowly and less completely. Adding the burden of filtering industrial solvents from daily coffee consumption accelerates this decline. Studies tracking liver enzyme levels in seniors who drink chemically decaffeinated coffee show elevated markers of cellular stress compared to those consuming regular coffee or water-processed decaf. Perhaps most concerning is the preparation method that appears most natural and traditional, unfiltered brewing techniques. French press, Turkish coffee, and other methods that allow coffee grounds to steep directly in water without paper filtration produce beverages rich in oils that significantly impact cardiovascular health. These oils contain compounds that directly raise harmful cholesterol levels, particularly dangerous for adults over 60 whose arteries have already accumulated decades of wear. The specific compound responsible, found naturally in coffee beans, becomes concentrated when brewing methods skip filtration. Research tracking older adults who consume unfiltered coffee daily shows cholesterol increases that would typically require medication to achieve similar changes. These elevations occur regardless of other dietary factors, suggesting that this single daily habit can undermine otherwise healthy lifestyle choices. Cardiovascular risks compound over time. Arterial walls exposed to these cholesterol-raising compounds become increasingly rigid and narrow. Blood pressure rises to maintain circulation through restricted vessels. The heart works harder to pump blood effectively. For seniors already managing cardiovascular concerns, unfiltered coffee can accelerate the progression from manageable conditions to serious health crises. The stomach lining also suffers from concentrated coffee oils present in unfiltered preparations. The natural acids become more aggressive without filtration to moderate them, irritating tissues that have become more sensitive with age. Many seniors who experience chronic digestive discomfort could find relief simply by switching from unfiltered to filtered brewing methods. Yet few receive this guidance from healthcare providers unfamiliar with coffee preparation nuances. Having examined these risks, we must also acknowledge that coffee, when properly selected and prepared, can offer significant health benefits for older adults. The key lies in understanding which varieties and preparation methods enhance rather than compromise your well-being. Scientific research consistently demonstrates that certain coffee choices can protect cognitive function, support cardiovascular health, and even extend healthy lifespan when consumed appropriately. The foundation of healthy coffee consumption for seniors begins with bean selection and roasting level. Arabica beans, particularly those grown at high altitudes and processed using traditional methods, contain higher concentrations of beneficial compounds compared to Robusta varieties commonly used in commercial blends. These compounds include chlorogenic acids that support glucose metabolism and reduce inflammation when preserved through appropriate roasting. Medium roasting represents the optimal balance for health benefits. Lighter roasts retain more chlorogenic acid but can be harsh on sensitive digestive systems. Darker roasts reduce acidity but destroy many beneficial compounds through extended heat exposure. Medium roasts preserve antioxidants while developing flavor compounds that actually enhance nutrient absorption when consumed with meals. Organic certification matters more for coffee than many other foods due to the concentration process involved in brewing. Conventional coffee farming uses pesticides that concentrate in the oils of coffee beans. When you brew coffee, you extract and concentrate these residues further. For seniors whose detoxification systems have slowed, choosing organic coffee eliminates this unnecessary chemical burden while supporting agricultural practices that preserve soil health for future generations. Water quality dramatically impacts both the flavor and health effects of your coffee. Municipal water systems often contain chlorine, fluoride, and trace pharmaceuticals that become concentrated during brewing. Using filtered or spring water not only improves taste but prevents these contaminants from interfering with coffee's beneficial compounds. The minerals naturally present in good water actually enhance extraction of antioxidants while buffering acidity. Cold extraction methods offer unique advantages for older digestive systems. The extended steeping time at low temperatures selectively extracts caffeine and antioxidants while leaving behind many acidic compounds that cause stomach distress. This process creates a concentrate you can dilute to your preferred strength, providing precise control over caffeine intake while maximizing anti-inflammatory benefits. The antioxidant profile of cold-brewed coffee particularly benefits aging eyes and brains. Specific compounds concentrated through cold extraction protect retinal cells from oxidative damage that leads to macular degeneration. These same antioxidants cross the blood-brain barrier more effectively than those from hot-brewed coffee, providing neuroprotection that becomes increasingly important with age. Storage advantages make cold brew particularly suitable for seniors. Preparing a weekly batch eliminates daily brewing tasks that can become challenging with arthritis or reduced mobility. The concentrate maintains potency for 2 weeks when refrigerated properly, ensuring consistent quality without daily effort. This convenience factor should not be underestimated for maintaining healthy habits as physical capabilities change. Enhancing coffee with specific additions can transform it from a simple beverage into a therapeutic tool. Collagen peptides, when stirred into hot coffee, provide amino acids essential for maintaining connective tissue health. As natural collagen production declines after 50, supplementing through coffee offers an efficient delivery method that supports joint flexibility, skin elasticity, and bone density. The science behind collagen supplementation has evolved significantly in recent years. Hydrolyzed collagen peptides small enough to absorb effectively through the digestive tract can measurably improve joint function within weeks. When combined with coffee's natural circulation-enhancing properties, these peptides reach target tissues more efficiently than when taken alone. Studies tracking seniors who add collagen to their daily coffee show improvements in mobility, reduced joint pain, and faster recovery from minor injuries. Medium-chain triglycerides derived from coconut oil represent another powerful addition for senior coffee drinkers. These fats bypass normal digestive processes, converting directly to ketones that provide immediate energy for brain cells. As glucose metabolism becomes less efficient with age, providing this alternative fuel source can dramatically improve mental clarity and focus within minutes of consumption. The combination of coffee with MCT oil creates synergistic effects beyond simple energy provision. The caffeine in coffee enhances ketone production from MCTs, while the fats slow caffeine absorption, preventing jitters and extending mental clarity. This combination has shown particular promise for seniors experiencing mild cognitive decline, with some studies showing memory improvements comparable to pharmaceutical interventions but without side effects. True cinnamon, specifically the Ceylon variety, adds both flavor and therapeutic value to coffee. Unlike common cassia cinnamon, which contains compounds that can damage the liver in large amounts, Ceylon cinnamon safely provides circulation enhancement and blood sugar regulation. The active compounds in the spice improve insulin sensitivity, crucial for seniors as diabetes risk increases with age. Regular consumption of Ceylon cinnamon in coffee correlates with reduced inflammatory markers throughout the body. The spice's compounds work synergistically with coffee's antioxidants to protect blood vessel walls from damage. This protection becomes increasingly important as cardiovascular disease remains the leading health threat for adults over 60. Adding just half a teaspoon daily can produce measurable improvements in vascular function within weeks. The timing and context of coffee consumption matter as much as the type you choose. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach can trigger acid production that irritates sensitive tissues. Consuming it too late in the day disrupts sleep patterns that become increasingly fragile with age. Understanding your body's rhythms and responses allows you to maximize benefits while minimizing potential harm. Morning consumption aligns with natural cortisol patterns, enhancing the wake-promoting effects while supporting healthy stress response. Pairing coffee with a protein-rich breakfast buffers acidity while extending energy release throughout the morning. This combination prevents the blood sugar spikes and crashes that become more problematic as insulin sensitivity naturally decreases with age. Afternoon coffee, if tolerated, should be approached differently than morning consumption. Lower doses, perhaps achieved through dilution of cold brew concentrate, can provide gentle stimulation without interfering with evening relaxation. Some seniors find that switching to green tea in the afternoon provides similar benefits with less sleep disruption, though individual responses vary significantly. Individual variation in coffee metabolism increases with age. Genetic factors that influence caffeine processing become more pronounced as liver function changes. Some seniors maintain rapid caffeine clearance throughout life, while others develop increasing sensitivity requiring dose adjustments. Paying attention to your personal response rather than following generic guidelines ensures optimal benefits without unwanted effects. Medication interactions deserve careful consideration for older adults managing multiple health conditions. Coffee can enhance or interfere with numerous pharmaceuticals commonly prescribed to seniors. Blood pressure medications, thyroid hormones, and certain antibiotics all interact with coffee compounds. Consulting with healthcare providers about timing coffee consumption relative to medications prevents these interactions while maintaining the benefits of both. The social aspects of coffee consumption contribute to its health benefits in ways that extend beyond biochemistry. Coffee shops provide gathering places that combat isolation, a significant health risk for seniors. Sharing coffee with friends stimulates conversation and mental engagement. The ritual of preparing and enjoying coffee adds structure and pleasure to daily routines that support psychological well-being. Creating a mindful coffee practice enhances both enjoyment and health benefits. Taking time to appreciate the aroma, warmth, and flavor activates parasympathetic nervous system responses that counter stress. This mindful approach transforms coffee from a rushed stimulant into a meditative practice that supports mental health. For seniors dealing with anxiety or depression, this ritualistic aspect can provide valuable emotional regulation. Quality matters more than quantity for senior coffee consumption. 1 or 2 cups of carefully selected and prepared coffee provide more benefit than multiple cups of problematic preparations. Focusing on quality encourages appreciation rather than dependency, supporting a healthy relationship with this powerful beverage. The investment in better coffee often costs less than the health problems prevented by avoiding harmful alternatives. Environmental considerations increasingly matter to seniors concerned about the world they leave to grandchildren. Choosing coffee from sustainable sources supports farming practices that preserve soil health and biodiversity. Supporting companies that ensure fair wages for farmers contributes to global equity. These ethical considerations add meaning to daily choices, enhancing the psychological benefits of coffee consumption. Storage methods significantly impact both safety and quality for senior coffee drinkers. Whole beans maintain beneficial compounds longer than ground coffee, though grinding can become challenging with arthritis. Storing beans in airtight containers away from light and heat preserves antioxidants that degrade rapidly with exposure. Freezing portions for weekly use maintains freshness without daily handling requirements. Monitoring your response to coffee helps optimize its benefits while identifying potential problems early. Keeping notes about energy levels, sleep quality, and digestive comfort relative to coffee consumption patterns reveals individual optimization strategies. This self-awareness becomes increasingly important as age-related changes alter your response to familiar foods and beverages. The transition from problematic to beneficial coffee habits need not happen overnight. Gradual changes allow your body to adjust while maintaining the pleasure and routine coffee provides. Starting with one substitution, perhaps replacing artificial creamer with a healthier alternative, builds momentum for further improvements. Each positive change reinforces the next, creating sustainable transformation rather than temporary restriction. Education empowers better choices for yourself and others. Understanding why certain coffee preparations pose risks while others offer benefits enables informed decisions rather than blind following of marketing claims. Sharing this knowledge with friends and family multiplies its impact, potentially preventing health problems across your social network. The ripple effects of individual health improvements extend far beyond personal benefit. As we age, every daily choice becomes more consequential for maintaining health and independence. Coffee consumption, occurring multiple times daily for many seniors, represents a powerful lever for influencing health trajectories. Choosing beneficial preparations while avoiding harmful ones can meaningfully extend both lifespan and health span, supporting the active, engaged aging most seniors desire. The evidence clearly demonstrates that coffee need not be eliminated from senior diets but rather optimized for maximum benefit. By selecting organic, medium-roasted Arabica beans, using filtered brewing methods, and enhancing with beneficial additions like collagen or Ceylon cinnamon, older adults can transform their daily coffee into a health-promoting ritual. Simultaneously, avoiding flavored instant mixes, artificial creamers, chemically processed decaf, and unfiltered brewing methods prevents the accumulation of harmful compounds that accelerate age-related decline. This transformation requires neither extreme measures nor significant sacrifice. Simple substitutions and mindful choices can maintain the pleasure and routine of coffee consumption while dramatically improving its health impact. The key lies in understanding that your 60-plus body has different needs and vulnerabilities than it did decades ago, requiring adjustments to habits that may have served you well in youth but now potentially undermine your well-being. The journey toward healthier coffee consumption represents just one aspect of successful aging, but its daily nature makes it particularly impactful. Each cup becomes an opportunity to nourish rather than stress your body, to protect rather than damage your cardiovascular system, to enhance rather than impair your cognitive function. These small, repeated choices compound over time, creating either positive or negative health momentum that influences your quality of life for years to come. Making informed coffee choices empowers you to take control of one significant aspect of your health that remains fully within your power to influence. While many age-related changes lie beyond our control, how we prepare and consume our daily coffee remains a choice we make multiple times each day. Optimizing these choices costs little but potentially yields enormous returns in maintained health, sustained energy, and preserved cognitive function throughout your senior years. The time to implement these changes is now, regardless of how long you have maintained current habits. Your body retains remarkable capacity for positive response to improved inputs at any age. Benefits from switching to healthier coffee preparations can manifest within days for digestive comfort, weeks for energy levels, and months for cardiovascular markers. The sooner you begin, the greater the cumulative benefit over your remaining years.